That should be your least of the worries to begin with. Like,
Exactly.
what are we gonna eat, and it has to be like desi food, or like Bangladeshi or Pakistani
Exactly.
traditional food.
Yes.
And like sometimes people who look at your children say, "Oh, does he have roti and salan?" And if you say no, he doesn't. So how is your life then?
Exactly.
And my question to them is, okay, their children living in China as well. They don't have roti salan every day.
Exactly.
How are they alive? Or how is any other nation, as a matter of fact, is alive? So it's more to do with the tradition. And a time comes when you start controlling these things. Like you mentioned, the oil in itself is not a bad thing. It depends which one you use and how do you use it. So if you start, a lot of people think like olive oil is very good for cooking. It's good for baking. Or it's good to put on the salad. Because there's a boiling point for every single oil.
That's
And
right.
once it reaches that, it starts changing the properties.
That's
and
correct.
olive oil actually becomes very unhealthy for you. Rather than unblocking your arteries, it's going to be ending up blocking them.
That's right.
People don't know that rapeseed oil, for that matter, is the best oil. It's got
Best
the
oil.
highest boiling point, and it hasn't got no taste.
That's
So you will actually taste your vegetables.
correct.
Vegetables are good for you, but like when they make vegetable burji, they cook it for hours and hours till it's mashed, and all the nutrients are gone.
So, to what boiling point would you say to stop the rapeseed oil?
I'm not sure back of my head.
Or through research we could find
Yeah.
out.
It's, everything is available on that.
Yeah.
So first thing first is do your researches by yourself. I'm not saying like I was at a point. What really got me into becoming a fitness trainer was I thought something's wrong with my metabolism.
Okay.
Even though I was going gym, I've always been a gym goer. I don't smoke, don't drink, no unhealthy activities and anything like that.
Yeah.
So I thought like I'm going gym religiously.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then I was still gaining weight. So I went to my GP and I said, listen, I need to get the full blood count. And he did. He goes, everything is alright, just your vitamin D. And which is deficient anyways in our skin color.
Yeah.
So the doctor actually, he said like you have to lose weight. You're on the border of getting diabetes as well if you're not going to stop. And I was thinking, back of my mind, I was thinking I'm going gym as well. But it all comes down to your calories intake. That's what it's all about. So I thought to myself, there's a saying, health is wealth. I thought obviously there's no point making a lot of money when you won't be able to enjoy it. And so that's when I started looking into getting qualified myself for my sake. And you wouldn't believe it, the minute I got qualified, 6 weeks, I actually lost 2 stones.
Serious?
Yeah. And before that, I was actually following the diets and the workout plans off the YouTube as well. Now, problem with that is it might work for me.
Yeah.
It might work for you, but it might work
It's not for
you.
everybody.
So my body behaves and functions different to yours.
That's right.
Physiology and anatomy of my body is different to yours. So maybe you're better off having 5 meals a day, whereas I'm actually worse. My body is not going to work properly, function properly, and it's going to bring more harm than good if I only take 3 meals a day.
That's right. So
There's a difference.
hence why it's important to go to a nutrition or a personal
Trainer, yeah.
Yes, who can actually focus on your goals,
Yeah.
not from his perspective,
Yeah.
but from yourself.
And one of the issues I see in a lot of personal trainer is they put you on a very strict diet,
Yes.
which you cannot comply for the rest of your life. So, for instance, my younger brother, he has a friend, and he posted his videos and the photos, pictures of himself like topless, and he was showing his like 6 packs in that. And I knew he was a chubby guy. What have you been doing? I've been training twice a day. Okay, what's the end goal? I just want to get 6 packs. Okay, what are you eating? Oh, my trainer said you're allowed to have green tea with 2 boiled eggs and 1 piece of bread. In the afternoon is chicken with ajwain on top and a squeeze of lemon.
Yeah.
And you can have a choice of fruit with it.
That's
In
right.
the evening, it has to be boiled fish or some meat. Means like keema.
Yeah.
And that has to be with the bowl of fruit salad. That's all he was having. And he's been on bed from last 2 years.
Serious.
Because your body needs the calories and the
Exactly.
nutrients to function properly.
Exactly.
And so, by the look of it, it's just the protein he was having. Your salad is actually carbohydrates,
So
but it's
basically,
fibrous.
he wanted to literally execute the
Eliminate the carbohydrates.
eliminate it,
Yeah.
so that he gets his fine. See, this is the quick result,
Yeah.
but it's not good for the long term.
He's on the bed from last 2
How
years.
are we gonna know who's a good trainer though?
The
How
best
can you
thing,
tell?
the best thing to do is go to a person who is certified. That's the plain and simple
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And then you have to test him out yourself. If you think he's good, he's good. If not, then go to another person. Like Brother Furqan, he's certified personal trainer, right?
I am here.
Yes. So a person who should be going to a person like Furqan, test it out. If Furqan helps him get the goal that he wants, then I would say that's the right person, because you have to go to a personal trainer who's qualified.
But deliver results, basically.
Yeah, that's
Put it
right.
that way.
That's right. Because personal trainer, he doesn't focus on from his perspective of how he became good.
You
Like,
works
you know
on
how-
your body.
Yeah, you know how I explained to yourself that I had this, I took this method, I took that method. That's not going to work for everybody. Like, it's not
Exactly.
going to work for a person who has a low metabolism or something like that. It may work because of the system of.
So basically,
yeah,
everyone's different.
but everybody's different. And that's
plans.
why you have to go to a person who's qualified.
Mm.
That person will look at your goals. You do this fact finding. What
Yeah.
what does he want to gain?
Yeah.